Today we are building a height adjustable desk in Calgary, Alberta. Our email is shyshafe@gmail.com. Always try and keep your floor clear of debris to keep the surface from getting damaged. Have a garbage box nearby that you can put all the styrofoam and plastic in. I try and unwrap most of the stuff before I start so that I can just keep building as I go. The frame comes pretty much built. You need to unfold it, add some pins, some screws, and the feet. The feet come in a different box. You can get different sizes for different surfaces. The bolts also come in that box. These are some of the pieces that come in with the frame. You have the control module, the black wood screws, the silver fitment screws, the pins to attach the legs, the power cord, and the end pieces to help screw down the frame. All the cords are attached to wire management clips. As you're disattaching them, the clips may pop off. Just try and reinsert them into the frame. To stretch out the frame, you must take the power cord off of the wire management or else it won't stretch out. So put the end piece into the end of the frame and lay down the leg onto it and add the pins into the two remaining holes to secure the legs to the frame. Put the power cord under the frame. There should be a notch to slide it under so it does not get pinched, and insert it into the power module. The control module will also have a space underneath the frame to slide it into. Once you get your frame stretched out and into place, add your fitment screws. If you don't line up with fitment screws, then you can always just add wood screws. The black screws are the wood screws, and they are Philly number 2. Take your control module and screw it onto the surface wherever you would like, preferably out of the way, but still in a convenient place. Take all of your wood screws out and the Allen keys and tighten up the frame. There's 4 little pin screws. Tighten them down so that the frame will not slide anymore, and then you can start inserting your screws. There's holes and they all have rubber fitments in them. If the rubber fitment falls out, it's not the biggest deal in the world. My drill runs out of juice halfway through this, so I end up starting to attach the feet. The feet each take 4 bolts, and they provide an Allen key to tighten that down. Make sure all the bolts are secure and snug so that the feet don't wobble and move and get looser over time. My battery's done charging, so I'll finish inserting all the screws into the frame. And then I'm going to start working on the cable management. So for me, I try and stretch out the cables, pull them tight, fold them up nicely, roll them up, and then put a zip tie on them. Do whatever you think is necessary. Use more zip ties if you need. They only send one, but if you have extra, the more is better. Screw the zip tie down to the frame. As long as everything is clean underneath the frame, then you're good to go. So on this surface, I put the control module off to the far left. This table was able to use the fitment screws, and then I filled all the wood screws in. This table is also getting a modesty. It is a plexiglass modesty. It will take 2 clips. Each clip takes 2 screws. 2 Philly screws, number 2. Each clip gets a rubber fitment. Sometimes they click in nicely and sometimes they just keep falling out. You may need to measure before you screw down, or if you have a marker on the surface, then you can just follow that. Try and screw the clip down straight. If it is curved, then it will curve the plexiglass. It probably won't break the plexiglass, but it will look warped. There's Allen key screws on the front of this to tighten it all up once it's in space. Do your best to space out the plexiglass, even it out on each side. Once it's in spot, tighten it down and you'll be good to go. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it helped you out a lot. This is the finished product underneath. And this is the finished product up above.